This morning I had a session with a client, and this individual happens to be a male, about 10 years older than me, a Division I college coach. And I start all of my sessions with the same question. And that question is there anything that's come up for you since the last time we talked that you feel is important to talk about today? And I ask this question because it would be very naive of me to think that the person I'm talking with today is exactly the same as the last time we spoke. So I asked this question, and he said, actually, yeah, I was driving yesterday and I was thinking about our session today, and I realized that, Betsy, you teach me by how you talk to me. And I said, tell me more. And he said, you just did it right there. I said, what did I do? He said, you asked me questions. You wanted me to tell you more. I said, why would I ask you questions? And he said, I'm not so much interested in why. I think I understand why. What I'm interested in is how. How do you know what questions to ask to facilitate what it is I need to learn? Today's active communication technique is the secret to knowing how to ask questions that facilitate learning and development. Are you ready? The secret is not knowing. And I don't mean that you don't know what might be beneficial. What I mean by not knowing is the difference between understanding that when I know something, it becomes very easy for me to tell someone what I know, to tell someone what they need to learn, to tell someone what it is that I hope they'll understand. When I don't know, I have to become curious and I have to ask questions. The secret of how to ask questions that allow someone to learn and to develop is to operate from that place of not knowing. When I ask a question that allows someone to start on the path of discovery, when they get to an answer, any answer, even if it's different than the one I had in mind, that learning is going to stick a lot more if they tell me than if I told them. Letting people participate in their own education, whether you are a parent or an educator of any kind or a coach, asking questions that allow people to walk that path of discovery, to walk it with them, leads to stickier learning. It's less about what question you ask and more about asking questions from a place of curiosity, asking questions from a place of not knowing, so that the conversation becomes about discovery and about long-term development.